Hello, viewers. You are welcome to this exciting program on YouTube and this wonderful channel, the Mathematics and Eschatology channel, where we discuss new and unique techniques, fresh novel techniques for passing mathematics at A level, at 90% and above score excellent level, and where we also discuss global events. I am your host on this channel, Simeon Uchenna Ezekweselem. I'm a mathematician and I'm also a statistician, and I'm a global events analyst. I've been a lecturer in mathematics and also teacher in mathematics for over 20 years. So I have over 20 years cognizant teaching experience in the mathematics field. I'm a professional. By grace of God, I'm a math wizard. I am a math genius. And that is why I am qualified to make these videos, to address a certain problem I saw that is like a cancer in the society. I saw that there is recurrent failure in mathematics every year in our nation, Nigeria, in Africa, in several parts of the world, especially the developing world. Failure in mathematics has become endemic, has become chronic. That, I mean, it seems that God has chosen me and prepared me for years to cure this problem. Because the problem has affected parents, it has affected brilliant students who were destined to become medical doctors, become engineers, become scientists, but their destiny were truncated. Their destiny were cut short on the road as a result of failure in WAEC mathematics, failure in high school mathematics. And you know, 60% of the courses that are studied in the university require credit in mathematics and English, especially mathematics. Especially mathematics. So that is why I, as a mathematician who has gone from failure to pass a mathematics course in the university, I have tested failure and I have searched for solutions and I have found the solution to this difficult subject called mathematics. And that is why I came up in this YouTube channel, the Mathematics and Eschatology channel, to be able to proffer solutions, long-lasting solutions, to students, to candidates preparing for examinations, to teachers. Now that there is scarcity, the art of math teachers, there are shortage of math teachers nationwide. My videos are going to help teachers of mathematics, even if you are drafted from different subjects, different courses to come and teach mathematics. If you watch this, my series of videos, 1, 2, 3, series 1, series 2, series 3, up to series 20 or more, on the new technique, the unique new technique, math wizard technique for mastering mathematics. If you employ this, my math wizard techniques, you will surely do well as a student. You will write your mathematics exam, and for the first time, you will credit mathematics. Or you will have A in mathematics. You will score 90% and above. Now, the method I am giving you here have been tested, have been trusted. I've conducted pilot project in some schools, and the same result, success result, which I got, have been recorded in those schools. So I am not telling you theory. I am not telling you something that is not working. Please glue to your television, glue to your handset, because the solution of mathematics you have been looking for years, the answer have come. Now, how do I get into becoming a mathematician? A math wizard, not just a mathematician. There's a difference between a mathematician and a math wizard. You see, if you have a BSc in mathematics, maybe a master's or PhD, you can become a mathematician. In fact, your mathematician starts from first degree. So, but that does not make you a math wizard. You can still be a mathematician and teach people and they fail. But I am telling you, by the grace of God, I'm a math wizard, I'm a math genius, and by the time you listen and watch my series of videos, which you should download, watch on YouTube free, or you can go to my site, or you send me an email, I will simply send you the videos. through email once and for all. So now, I want you to listen to my mass wizard secret number one. You see, this number one secret is one of the top 5 secrets for passing mathematics. This number one secret is what made me. I remain grateful to God for the experience that caused me to discover this secret I want to share with you. If you are a student in secondary schools, high school, campus, College of Education, Polytechnic, please listen to this secret, because if you use it, you are going to pass your mathematics. Very well, bet me. Now, what is the number one secret I discovered? That is the secret of 2 notebooks for every course. 2 notebooks for every course or every subject. Now, at the beginning of the semester on campus, I learned this secret on campus. I learned it. I studied at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. And, you know, the secret of every man is in his story. You are going to hear my sordid story of failure in mathematics for you to appreciate what God had done for me on the area of mathematics. You see, I was admitted in Futo. That was some years back, about 2 or 3 decades back. In year 1, I didn't do well. Of course, I admitted late. But then I struggled everything to do well in year 1. My GPA was 0.95. The time we were in Futo was a very tough university. Very, very tough. People were changing and running away to other universities. But then, GPA of 0.95 over 5-point average. When my lecturer saw it, and those in the register, the academic department, they told me that if I don't make up 1.0 cumulative first and second semester, I'll be thrown out. I would drop from the university. That disturbed me a lot. That second semester, I had to buckle up and work hard night and day to be able to scale through. But on the one side, I bought the form for University of Ife, so that in case I fall out, I transfer to University of Ife. But somehow, I couldn't. I managed in that year 1, I managed to beat the 1.0. But then I was admitted in physics. I couldn't continue in physics because I failed physics 101, I failed physics 102. So now, that led me to go into mathematics. I took a mathematics course. I joined the mathematics class and took a mathematics course. And then in the class, I met a boy called Achibon who was beating everybody hands down in mathematics. This boy is a math wizard, math genius. I mean, he's a genius among the geniuses. I've never met a mathematician of that cadre, a math wizard of that level. He scored 100% in JAM. He didn't fail one mathematics in JAM. And we're in the same class with this boy. Inside the class, sometimes he doesn't copy the notes. Yeah? And set test, he will score 30 over 30. Set exam, he will score 70 over 70, or 69, or even 67 over 70. This boy was making A like water. His secret we don't know. And when we take problem for him to solve to us, sometimes he will embarrass us. And the boy was even an atheist. So I went and cried to God. And the Spirit of God spoke to me and said, go and understudy Achibon. So I now humbled myself. You see, that is one thing you have to learn about mastering mathematics. Learn to humble yourself before the person that knows it. Maybe I'll make another video on it. Now, I now humbled myself since the Spirit of God has spoken to me as I was praying. Go and understudy Achibon. I humbled myself and began to go to his room to observe and to learn the secret of the best student in mathematics, even the best student in the whole university. So I was going to him. Watching his wardrobe, watching his notebooks, watching his size book, watching his bedroom character. I even followed into library and observed this boy for a space of 1 year, space of 2 semesters. And I discovered about 7 to 8 secrets from him. And God helping me, I added more. But one of the major secrets I discovered from this guy is that he has another notebook. There is a second notebook where he solves all the problem. Now, in a semester, we may be offering 7 maths courses. So he buys 8 notebooks. The 7 notebooks for 7 courses. And then the 8th notebook is a general jotter. He doesn't buy just a jotter. He buys a notebook and converts it to a jotter. Then inside that jotter, if it is Maths 101, he solves the problem there. Maths 102, he solves problem Maths 102 inside that general jotter. So whether Maths 201 in second year or 202 or 203, he will solve them inside that second notebook, that general jotter. I say, so he doesn't. But now look at the mistake we were making. When I solve my own problem, I solve it on jotter, ordinary rough work, and I will discard it, I will throw it away, thinking I have understood it. I was storing my mathematics solution, which I got in my brain. I solve it on the jotter and throw it away, thinking that I have understood it, that when it comes out in the exam, I will be able to solve it again. That's why I discarded the jotter. But he, Archibald, the maths wizard, will solve it inside a big notebook that he preserves. He preserves for all the subjects. Now, I say, and bet me, some of them during the revision period, some of the things I've tried to solve, I solved in jotter and cast away. And I stored the solution in my brain. I have tried to recall it, to solve it again. I couldn't. I went and started looking for the rough paper, the jotter, behold, they are gone. I didn't know how to solve the problem. So they come in the exam, I fail it. This was one of the cause of my failure. So I discovered that the brain is the worst storage device for mathematics solution that you got correctly. I was foolish. I was not wise. I got mathematics solution correctly, following my own steps. Maybe the teacher followed 10 steps. And before I could understand it, I had to follow 15 steps because I'm not as intelligent as the teacher. Mathematics solution that I got using the 15 steps, I was foolish. I discarded it and threw it away. I know that that is the same foolishness some of you are manifesting. And that is why this video is next. That's why we are starting from this number 1. Because it's the root of the problem. Now, I perfected what Archibald did. Now, instead of buying 8 notebooks, I did it in a better way. I bought 14 notebooks and the 15th one as the jotter. So 14 notebooks for 7 courses. Now, if we have, for instance, maybe it's in 3rd year, Maths 301, and then I will have Maths 301 for the classroom work, copying what the teacher is saying. Then Maths 301, where I store examinable questions from my notebook, from the past test questions, and from the past exam questions. I solve the past test questions. I resolve the example the teacher solved in the class in that notebook, and I number them 1, 2, 3. I number them chronologically, serially. Question, answer, till about 20 or 30 questions inside that second notebook. 1 second notebook for each course. So if there are 7 courses in a semester, I have 14 notebooks, 2 for each subject. And then I still have the jotter, that general jotter that I saw Archibald have. I still have it for solving problems. Any course you bring, any mathematics course, maybe call it Maths 302, I will now bring it and solve it first in the jotter. By the time I have mastered the solution, I will now transfer the solution following my own unique steps, my own longer steps that I understood with all the comments that helped to explain it to me. I will enter it the way I will answer it in exam hall, inside the second notebook, and it will be stored there permanently, waiting for exam period. During the revision period, during the time of exam, I will now discard the classroom notebook. I will go for exam preparation where I'm studying with only the second notebook and the jotter. Then that second notebook, I will open it. I see number 1. I see the solution stored in the second notebook, no longer in my brain. Then I will bring the jotter and begin to resolve them again. Resolve them until they have entered the medulla oblongata. And let me tell you something. I will resolve them and resolve them. The night before exam is very critical. I will make another video on that because it's very critical. The night before exam, around 8 p.m., I will go and start resolving them again and again. Maybe we are taking exam on Mass 301, and then I will bring the Mass 301 second notebook. I will discard the one in the class, bring the second notebook, sit on it because I have solved all the problems inside it. I have solutions. It is solution notebook. So I already have solved solution the way I answered in the exam hall inside the second notebook. So I will begin to use the jotter and resolve them. I will close the notebook, resolve it on my head until I can solve it without looking at the notebook. If I'm confused, I'll open the notebook and then I will solve and then close the notebook, that second notebook, and resolve it on the jotter again and again until they have entered my brain. I will do that in the night. Once you bring in time to 10 p.m. or 10:30 or 11, I will go and sleep. I don't read till daybreak. No, I don't study till daybreak. I will go and sleep because the brain is very dangerous. The sleep is very dangerous. When you sleep, your sleep wipe out some things to cleanse your brain. It wipe out some things that were not properly recorded. And those ones you studied, maybe when you're about to sleep around 10 p.m., be sure a number of them will be wiped out. So I will wake up very early. I will try to sleep around 10 p.m. and wake up around 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. and then go and bath, get my brain to become cool. Then I will go to a cool place and bring the jotter again and bring the second notebook again. I begin to resolve. I will continue there till 8 a.m. exam hall. From there, I walk fresh into the exam hall with the whole questions and answers from the second notebook fresh inside my brain. And I will go, you can be sure that about 5 or 6 questions that I already solved in my second notebook will be there, which I have practiced in the night and practiced just that morning. And I will just say, give me exam sheet. I will solve and solve and solve and solve and solve and solve and solve with speed. I will be the first person to get out of the hall to finish, and I will make my A. Oh boy, I have given you $1 million secret. You're going to give me my wine. Non-alcoholic, that's my brand. I know you have loved this video. So you see the secret of 2 notebooks for 1 course. Your brain is the worst storage device for any mathematics solution you solve correctly. Do you know, it's very difficult to solve a mathematics problem. And when you solve it, you go and discard the paper. Some people use a piece of paper. Yes, I used to do. You solve it and discard it. No. So please, from today, solve your mathematics problem in a second notebook and save it there permanently. During exam, recall it, resolve it, and go to the hall. If you have enjoyed this video, please strike the like button and then share it to other platforms. Share it, collect the phone numbers of students who have a mathematics problem. Take it to teacher, take it to schools. This video, please refer them to the video link, to the YouTube link, and then press the notification bell and the subscription bell button, the notification bell and subscription button by the right-hand corner of your YouTube. And then please, I expect you in the next video, number 2. Very exciting and explosive. Thank you. If you want to download all my videos, please, as I said, you can send me an email or go to my blog. You see it in the description section, the instruction section below the video. Thank you. God bless you. See you in the next video.